get this over and done with. Recording now. All right, here we go. Hey YouTube, how's it going? We're here. We're back with My Hero, chapter 395. Really quick. If you could like the video for me, please, I'd greatly appreciate it. Now, just finished up with the Ochiko and Toga fight. That's pretty much it. Let's see what the hell's gonna happen now that all the Toga Twices have been turned to dust. I will say this. This was a few days ago. I still don't know. I'll know once the chapter's over. But I was scrolling on Facebook for the first time in a long time. I don't ever go on Facebook. And I seen an image that is supposedly supposed to be from My Hero. I seen this on like maybe Wednesday or something. So it's after like the day the leaks come out. So I've seen this image and I'm like, that can't be real. But if it like, I don't want to say it just in case it's not. Like I'll say it after the chapter. But I seen it and it like ruined my day. And I'm like, wait, it could be fake. I'm like, it could be fake. Because if it's real, then this chapter is gonna go to like 2,000 miles per hour, like just like that. But if it's fake, then like all the pain that I held in my heart for this whole week would have been for nothing. So if it happens, I'll let you guys know. But if it doesn't happen, I'll still let you guys know. Hopefully I can say like it's fake. Hopefully I can say it's fake. So let's hop in. 395. Go. Ah. All right, here we go. 395, built upon the joy of others. All right, let's zoom in. So these are all of the Toga Twices turning in the dust, right? Okay, is that Endeavor? Dude, and that doesn't even look like Endeavor. Holy crap. It is him. I'm pretty sure that's Endeavor. Because I'm pretty sure... Because that looks like Natsu. That looks like Natsuo. And these are all like the Toga Twices turning into dust around them. That's Ida. Oh, Ida was about to be dead. They were about to kill Ida. Look like it. Ida looks tired as heck. It looks like if they would have got his hands on him. Okay, so he's laying on top of his family. That is them. Okay. I feel like Hori did a good job at showing that the devastation of the Toga Twices would have been catastrophic if not for Ochiko. I know we've always mentioned it, and we got to see a glimpse of it during MVA. But this, like, seeing this, like, watching everyone just going through hell. Next page. Whoa. Who's that? Is that Hawks? She didn't kill Hawks. No. That's not, hold on. She didn't successfully, she cut him across the face, cut him across the body. That, hopefully it's not deep. Fair enough. Ubaigawara was a pretty decent guy, Himiko Toga. I thought I wielded my knife to become those I love, but I wound up gripping it out of rage and hatred. Oh my gosh, he was dead. He would have died. And Hawks wouldn't have done anything to try to prevent it. He got his quirk taken. There's really nothing he could have done to prevent it. Wow. All in order to make the world easier for me to live in. Oh, Ochiko. Is that Ochiko's breathing or is that her breathing? Next page. Hold on. Oh, Here's the blowback from using other quirks while transformed. It's not good. It looks like a wasteland. The heroes who got caught up in your chained zero gravity. You're giving them a gentle landing, huh? She's even doing all of that right now? Oh my. The release of your quirk is moving along that much slower since it was applied indirectly anyway. Right, Ochako? In the end, you'll never let anyone down hard. Can we do something to save her, please? So cold. I've lost too much blood. My head and body don't even feel connected, and I can't move a muscle. But I still gotta keep moving. Am I begging Toga to do something, please? Please do something, Toga? Pretty please? You can have a lifetime's worth of my blood. So everyone's all laid out. Is this like the two halves of her? Like this is like her villain hairstyle? And this is, it feels like the two halves of her. Like one side is being loosed and the other side is still like bound. You can have a lifetime's worth of my blood. I want you to know how special I think your smile is. This is, I like just how this looks. Wow. Next page. Next page. Next page. Zoom in. Zoom in. That much blood loss would be fatal, as you kept moving around after I stabbed you. Listen, Ochako. The League of Villains will destroy everything. And once the dust settles, I know that the world will be easier for me to live in. But she's turning into her. What are we doing? What are we doing? Is this gonna actually work? I asked this question. I didn't know if it will work or not. But, so she's drinking her blood. I was so happy to hear what you had to say. I know I said it's a live or die, winner takes all. But the thought of a world without you? No, I don't like that. Is this really gonna work? And to show how genuine these feelings are. Wow, this is really gonna work. All of my blood is now yours to have. Gosh. Oh my goodness. Can we chill out for a second? You don't need to give all your blood. All right. It's warm. But she shouldn't. Doing this will mean Ochako can't even do anything about it. When I almost died, Jin saved me this way. But since I'm out of Jin's blood, I gotta turn into you, Ochako. Because if I can use someone else's quirk, my blood must turn into their blood too. That makes sense. No, don't. Were you planning to visit me in prison and make those blood donations until I die? Oh, gosh. Wow. You could have been fine and dandy just catching villains, Ochako. Just eliminating the freaks from the world. Just doing the right thing, like a plain old hero. Yet. I don't like this. I don't like it. I actually don't like it. I can't believe that. Yet, You went above and beyond and spared a thought. For someone who's hurt lots of your friends and who was about to stab you full of holes, you're kind of weird. Stop it. You're one to talk. You can't do this. I live and love as I please. So no, I can't let you catch me. Just like how you can't bear to let me get away. I'm sorry for stabbing you. I'm sorry for screaming at you. I mean it. Wow. Toya burned down my old house for me. That normal house full of bad vibes. He made it go away for my sake. That made me happy, but even with the house gone, the bad stuff's still there in my heart. You didn't make it go away, Ochako. And as painful as it was, when you reached out and touched me, my heart felt so light. I'm tired. Maybe there's no way to avoid it. Like it could just float away. Wow. Thank you, Ochako. You've made me so happy. Truly, genuinely happy. I'm actually kind of emotional. Hold on. I wanted to become other people so badly. So in fits of jealousy and affection, I drank all of their blood. Wow. Himiko. She says yes. Maybe, just maybe, if I'd known this feeling sooner, then despite how badly I wanted to drink their blood, I would have yearned to give my blood away too. If I'd experienced that sort of love, I maybe would have had an easier time living in this world. In any case, I am Himiko Toga. I live and love how I please. That's how I made my way in life. Just a normal girl with the cutest smile in the world. Oh my gosh. Is this gonna really go down like this? Is it really gonna go down like this? Ugh. Wow. Oh boy. Chapter was okay. Chapter was just okay. It's a great chapter. It's actually a great chapter. It's like she finally got what she needed way too late. It's like it's the worst. It's just the worst. I think they're about equal for me. Because there was nothing like we already got all the Dobby stuff 100 chapters ago. Right? We got all the Dobby stuff literally 95 chapters ago. Like we got all the good Dobby stuff a long time ago. Chapter 300 to 303. So all the recent Dobby stuff is just fighting. That's pretty much all it was. It's like the final battle for them. With them, it was more so encounter, and now we're finally getting everything that we needed. Right? We're finally getting everything that we need from it. Excuse me. Now that I've had time to sit on the Dobby stuff, and I think I like it more when I think about it. Because with the Dobby stuff, we knew that he was so committed on killing Endeavor, killing his family, and that he would have done it. And Shoto getting there and the family being there and helping, it's cool and all, but the silver lining that I really take away from all of that is even if Dobby wants to die, he can't die. Like, he wanted to kill them so bad, he was willing to sacrifice his life. And even still, he couldn't die. Like, he himself was stopping himself from dying. It was just the further he pushed, the more it was just like, nah, you can't go. I don't know why it's just like that. It's the tortured soul that really doesn't want to be here. And he just can't go. He wants to, but he just can't. And the more I think about it, I don't know why, just for that particular reason, I like it. It's like that man wanted to take everybody out. Like, there's a chance that he could have survived the explosion. As crazy as it seems, who knows? Because he should be dead. And he's just still holding on. The more I think about it, the more I like it. Because we know that he's the frenzied flame. Like, we know that he's wanted to do this for a long time. The more I think about it, the more I like it. Because I was still conflicted when it happened. Right? It's making me like it more. Excuse me. Watch this make Ochiko's personality change. Because of what All-For-One said about personality changes in the first one. Oh yeah, she's definitely gonna be different. She has a personal she's formed a bond with someone, and this person has just seemingly, we don't know what can happen next week, but has seemingly given their life for her, and she basically had to watch this person die. So, like, imagine Ochiko doing everything that she did to make sure that this girl could live, and then she dies anyways. I wouldn't be surprised if a part of her feels not guilt per se, but just unsatisfied. It's not the word either. Just upset at the fact of all of this. I could see her being like, I tried to do everything and she still ended up dying or something like that. Even though Ochiko freed her heart a little bit. I could see her being really upset by that. I really could. Yeah, she was. She was holding it. She was holding it on her chest, or on her stomach, I should say. She was holding it here. right here. It was good though. It was really good. This is what it should be. I've said 2 weeks in a row, but he's gonna do Bakugo. Bakugo's coming back. We're coming up on a year. It's just about, I think it'll be a year next week that he's been gone, or since the last time we seen him. Anyways, it's been a year. It would have been a year if I'm not mistaken. I mean, not killing Toga. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Bakugo soon. Did you actually think Bakugo's gonna? I wouldn't be surprised if we see him really soon, since it's been a year. I wouldn't be surprised if she gets saved either. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. I feel like if a bunch of people survive this, I wouldn't be surprised if we get a part 2. I think if this is the end of My Hero, more people will die. I don't know. We're still unsure about that either. But yeah, I feel like the writing for this fight had to be spectacular. It had to be. Because the hype of it wasn't going to compete with anything else that was left. So it's like the writing for this had to be top notch. And it was. It was really good. It was really good. Yeah. Just this image of Toga makes perfect sense. This whole chapter shows the duality of her. Toga is still the Toga that we know, but there's a part of her that is free, right? There's like this panel of her giving her, like, saving the bird and letting the bird go. It's like a part of her is free, but a part of her is still the Toga we know, because we can have this moment with her saving Ochiko, but in the same breath, she was killing Hawks. Like, Hawks was dying for what he did because he killed twice. But literally in the same moment as she's murdering someone, she's saving a life at the same time. So the hair split makes perfectly sense. The left side of her is still Toga, and the right side of her is this freed individual. It makes perfect sense. Perfect sense. It works. It makes sense to me. I get it. I totally get it. I actually like it too. I can see her still living though. I can still see it happening. I can still see it happening. Would I prefer it? Nah. But I can still see it happening. I don't think Hori can get away with 2 fake out deaths. Technically 3. Because everyone was led to believe that Dabi would blow up. You got Bakugo, you'll have Toga. It doesn't matter. If she dies, people are going to be upset. If she lives, people are going to be upset. People haven't forgiven Hori for doing what he did with Bakugo. So, honestly, do whatever the hell you want to, Hori. It's at that point, like, as soon as Bakugo shows back up, people are going to call the series trash. It's garbage. They already do call it that. So, what the hell? If he wants to keep her alive, would I agree with it? No. If he wants to, what the hell? I don't care. I don't care. Her living and dying, I feel right now how I feel. What did it take away from this moment? No. I don't think it would. I don't think so. If anything, out of everyone's story so far, I would love to see how her, out of all people, try to handle life. Like if she doesn't get captured, right? If she doesn't get captured, I'd like to see how she conflicts with herself. She has someone that she knows cares about her and she cares about them, and they're on the opposite side of everything that she stands and believes for. But she still has people that she cares for on the villain side. I don't know. It's just like I would like to see her go back and forth with that. Where does she stand in the new world after this big fight is over? Does she turn herself in? Does she go on the run? Right? Turning herself in would probably be what Ochako want to do. But then she's just like we made this bond. You gonna come visit me every week? You gonna do all this? Like, I actually would be interested to see how she would navigate post this fight. But if she dies, then we just have a beautiful moment to end off on. Wonder what Hawk's moment will be, since Toga is done and Hori did say he would be important. When did he say that? When did he say that? Like a year ago? I need to see that quote, because I feel like Hawks has served his purpose. Like, his court got stolen. There's nothing left for him to do. Like right now, Hawks is in the same position that Kakashi was in when Madara snatched his eye out of his head. But then Kakashi ended up getting 2 Ghost Sharingans anyways, so I don't know. But it's like Hawks is basically in like that same predicament where it's like he had a very useful quirk. His quirk is now gone. And he has been beat to hell. What else could he possibly do besides provide his mind? I don't know. I have no idea. I literally don't know. Even to make it clear, in this panel with Hawks, that she's gonna kill Hawks, we get a close up on the left side of her face. We get to see it from the left side, right? The left side of her face. Like the right side is still covered up by the Twice stuff, but like the left side of her face is the part that's exposed in that moment, and that's the side that still has the villain hairstyle. Oh my god. I have a freaking headache, man. What a day. It's a great chapter, man. It's a really great chapter. Oh, spoiler. The spoiler I thought I saw. The spoiler I saw was a dead All Might. I seen it last week. And that's why I was like, if this is real, then this chapter is freaking crazy. But if it's not, then I could be fine. It was a dead All Might. That was the spoiler I saw. It was like him laying on the ground coughing up blood. He looked like he was bisected. And it was like the last page like this where it said to be continued, but it was like the end of an era at the bottom and stuff like that. I was just scrolling, I seen it, and I was like, please, no. I was like, please, no. I wonder what next week's gonna be. Toka got 5 chapters. What the voice? Toka got 5 chapters. She got the last page of 290, and she got 291, 292, 293, 294, and 295. Toka got 5 chapters. She got more than Dabi. But to be fair, if we count all the Todoroki stuff, Dabi's got half the manga. People are also chasing, changing Ochiko's to domain expansion. Jump is on break next week or the week after. Let's see. Doesn't say. So probably the week after. Or probably next week. Next week is Hori's break. Okay. In 3-week jump break again. And then in 3 weeks there's a jump break. You know what? If Hori wants to keep taking his breaks, I would be cool. Like, so it's like he did like the 4-chapter Dabi thing and he took a week off. Then he does like this 5-chapter Toga thing. I would be fine. I would be fine if he, like, we come back for the next couple of chapters and it's the next focus and he just knocks out that and then goes on break again. He takes a break after he closes the chapter on another story. I'd be fine. Take your breaks, Hori. Go ahead. I will say, with all the breaks he's taken, there's no way My Hero is finishing this year. There's no way My Hero is finishing this year. I feel like we've gotten how many chapters this year? We've gotten like 15 chapters this year, it feels like. And we're in freaking July. About to be August. It feels like I'm being hyperbolic, but it feels like we got 15 chapters this year. I wouldn't be mad if that's what he decided to do. Little mini arc done, I'll take a week break. If they're letting him do it, I mean, I would be abusing it. I'm gonna take 2 weeks. Oh, that's what I'm gonna do. Especially if y'all not messing with me, I'm good. Let me text my friend and tell him after every chapter, depending on what happens, I always like text him like, hey, you should stay off the internet. Dude, this never sent. Because I can see the headlines being like, Toga sacrificed herself to save Ochiko. I could see that. Because like when he gets spoiled, he'll send me. Because I don't know why he just hasn't decided to do this. Like he'll scroll down his browser's like news section, and he gets stuff. I think I could pull up a picture of like one of the spoilers he's seen, and the spoiler was, I think he accidentally spoiled me one time because he's seen it, and I was like, I don't think I knew that, but I didn't tell him that. Right, like this is what it said. My Hero Academia 384, Makia betrays All for One, and he was just like, that freaking sucks. He was like, that sucks. He was like, how? He was like, I didn't even know. Like, he just caught a stray. And then he got spilled on Invisible Girl because everybody was freaking out about it. Holy crap. Trying to see if there's anything else. Like any other spoiler. I don't see anything. I actually realize who this is now. It's Nero. So yeah. I sent him a text like, "Hey, be careful, because you might catch a stray." When My Hero finishes, there's no way anyone that's in anime only is gonna be able to avoid it. Watch this arc go another 30 or 40 chapters. Toga saying she was gonna live, die, etc. Here was the same thing she said in the villain arc. On her own terms, gotcha, yeah. I don't have anything else. I'm sitting there trying to sift through my mind on what I can say. I don't have anything. A very emotional chapter. Really good. Really good. Some of the best, I will say. This is the last thing I'll say before anything. Let me take a look, because this is something I need to pay attention to. So, she's laying on the ground and she's stabbed, right? Standing there, we're looking at her. She kneels down and she slurps up her blood. And then she stabs her in the arm, and then she stabs herself in the arm. And then that starts the transfer. Ochiko's still cut. I don't think there's been any first aid rendered to her. So this is. Did she? Where? I'm trying to look at the panels and see. When did she do that? Blowback. She's laying on the ground, and you can see the gash right here. I just sped read this whole chapter and I don't see anything. Try again. What I'm saying is Ochiko never got first aid rendered to her. First aid meaning the pre-existing wound that she got stabbed, that she's bleeding out from, was never closed. So if we're just pumping more blood into her and we're not applying pressure or anything, that blood just gonna go right back out the same exit wound, no? Unless they did it last chapter. Toga says, "Let me stitch you up." I just reread this whole chapter. Where does she say that? Is it like a side bubble? I'm about to read it out loud. I don't really care, but it's just a detail. Fair enough, Bubogawara is a decent guy, Himiko Toga. Thought I wielded my knife to become those I love, but I wound up gripping it out of rage and hatred. All in order to make the world easier for me to live in. Alright. Here's the blowback from using other quirks while transformed. Ow. The other heroes who got caught up in your chain zero gravity, you're giving them a gentle landing, huh? The release of your quirk is moving along that much slower since it was applied indirectly anyways, right, Ochako? In the end, you'll never let anyone down hard. So, Claude, I lost too much blood. My head and body don't even feel connected and I can't move a muscle, but I gotta keep moving. Looking panels. You got a lifetimes with my blood. Am I cute? I want you to know how special I am. I think your smile is the cutest in the whole world. Did I miss anything? No, next page. Panel, that much blood loss to be fatal because you kept moving around after I stabbed you. Blank, listen, Ochako, the League of Villains will destroy everything, and once the dust settles, I know that the world will be easier for me to live in. Panel. Slurp, but I was so happy to hear what you had to say. I know I said it's live or die, winner takes all. Flip, sing, pow, ka-ching. But the thought of a world without you? Question mark. No, I don't like that. Next page. And to show how genuine these feelings are, I'm looking here. She stabs her arm. All of my blood is now yours to have. And then it's warm, but she shouldn't. Doing this will mean. And when I almost died, Jin saved me this way. But since I'm out of Jin's blood, I gotta turn into you, Ochako. Because if I can use someone else's quirk, my blood must turn into their blood. No, don't. There it is. Let me stitch you up. Were you planning to visit me in prison and make those blood donations until I die? It's so faint. It is the faintest let me stitch you up ever. It's so faint. Look at that. It's so faint. Oh my goodness. I looked over it twice. It's so faint. I was about to be like, when the heck did she stitch her up? Okay. What about the internal? Never mind. Now I'm just picking. What about the internal bleeding? This is a good chapter, man. This is a really good chapter. Really liked it. It was really great. I'm gonna call it here. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. Have a good rest of your Sunday. Whenever we get another another chapter, we'll be back here. I don't know if there's gonna be one next week. I don't think. Maybe. No, Hori break next week, a chapter, and then another break possibly. So whenever 396 comes, we'll be here. So again, thank you. I appreciate you, and I'll see you. Peace out.